M0FXB. Let's change the battery on our mat705 antenna tuner. This is first generation, so you have an on-off switch here. Works very well. To connect it to your 705, you just run a patch lead from the RF in to the radio and then antenna here. And there's your 3.5 jack that goes to your Icom.705 antenna tuner jack, which is also 3.75. So let's take, the battery is inside. I don't know why they did that. I've got one of these 9-volt battery holders. So I'm not going to do it in this video, but my thoughts are really to have a connection. So this could be used like a hole which connects these wires, and just remove the battery inside, put it in here. So anyway, I'm not going to do that right now, and they're only about £4. So let's take off the front and the back cover. The main thing with taking the front cover off is the fact that these LED sort of covers do fall out. But anyway, just be careful not to lose them, that's the main thing. Just your normal Allen key, and they do provide one in the box. Quite long. I mean, it's well made, it's well constructed, it's very well, and it works, as a tuner, it works excellent. So as you can see, it reveals your LED covers there. Get the last one out. And because we're aware that they fall off, actually they don't feel loose. Maybe it's possible because this is second hand, that the previous owner applied some glue so they wouldn't fall off. You can see the battery there. And then as your on-off switch. And to take this off, when we take the screws off the other end, you sort of gently push against the battery and it slides out. Have a good look. Just going to have a closer look to see if they are loose. No, they're not. And this is the cover, and it's metal. I mean, it's really good construction. Just a slight lack of common sense when it comes to working out how we were going to change the battery, because obviously the battery drains. So let's get these off, and you have to be careful of the solder joints just inside where these connect. So I've not done this before. The battery doesn't need changing, but I thought, well, I've got to make a video showing the battery being changed. So I'm just going to slide it out. The battery is actually stuck, glued down. So I have seen other people that have taken these apart, and the solder connections have not been that great. But maybe this is not the case with this one. So okay. So that's loose. Let's just turn it around and see how easy. See if we can just slide it with our finger. Still not lost the yeah, it's very loose, so that's good. So and then let's just gently slide it out. The main thing with things like this is take your time. You don't want to be affecting any of the components. Just a slight little resistance right at the end there, and then okay, you can see where the sliding rails. So that looks like the original battery to me, because I've seen videos. Now, is that a recharge? No one has told me if it's a rechargeable battery. I'm going to get my Google Lens on this Chinese writing and see what it says. They do say when you refit the battery that it's, and this one's, I would say, slightly over, that it's level with this line the edge of this component and here. So I would say it's slightly to the right. Let me just do the Google Lens thing, but there we are, Matt's tuner. Take a look. Trying to keep my fingers away from those LEDs. I get a torch on there. So the solder joints that I've, seen in videos is this one, this one, this one, and this where the 3.5 jack connects. But seems alright on mine. Seems good. So the good thing about the fact that some people don't want to change the batteries, these second-hand sell at an okay price, and it does work really well. Right, watch this. It's really clever. So this is my phone you're seeing with Google Lens, and as we lift it up, you'll see the bottom of the battery. It will translate. I just had it working just now. There it is there. It's just saying where it was made. Fujian, Napping, something. And production date of battery. So nothing about whether it's rechargeable there. And then if we go like so. Southern Studies mercury-free battery 6L-R61. Mercury-free. Southern Studies. Yeah. So, yeah, no idea if it's a rechargeable battery. Someone tell me. And the battery's stuck down quite well. I mean, normally with my other gadgets, I'll warm things to remove the battery, but look at all the components. Which is here. I don't really want to warm them all up. So yeah, it's a case of wiggling gently for a while, carefully, take it off. You can see where it connects just here. So if I had this connected here, this battery holder here, and then poked it out, I have to disconnect this battery, poked it out through a hole. The only problem you've got is once it's connected, I would say you need to, if you put the LEDs like so, the hole to bring them out, I would say you need to put it sort of just above the, I would say around here. So you'd have this wire sort of stick coming out, but then you would, then you never have to take it apart again. And because you do it through here, then you could, when you undo this, if you leave some spare cable, you could have a bit of slack to desolder it, or just snip it, So there you are. I'll put it back together and let's see it working. So you line up the, the slidey bit. Line them up, get it straight, and then gently slide it in, which is, there you go, going in now. Just very gently just sliding that in. That feels fine. And then I'll just put one screw in at this end. Like so. So I think the most worrying bit was unsticking the battery, but I'm not going to unstick it until I need to, because I can't see the point. You can see how to do it now. And then put one screw at this end. Looks like my LEDs didn't fall out. So they've applied something that keeps them in place. Right, just want it, and the thread's really good and it turns on fine. I'll put the rest of the screws in, then we'll grab the 705. So you can see the 3.5 jack there that goes to the radio. Then on the left hand side we've got the actual antenna, and then it's a patch lead from the right hand side BNC. We've got adapters there going to the 705. This goes there. Another tuner I use is this one here, which works really well. It doesn't have the interface, that's the only downside, but it still works. You know, you key the mic, it works, and it's got a built-in battery, USB-C. And the new version of the MAT tuner has got the USB chargeable internal battery as well. The MAT tuner is sort of thinner and longer. Okay, let's turn the tuner on. And I know that if I just key, it starts to work. Also, I heard it just zip up then. But if we go to menu and then go number 2, let's find the right one. Right, it's function. Then go 2 and then look. It works straight away. Oops, I didn't mean to tune on top of them. But you can see I've set my waterfall so it's all fiery. So the best thing about it is that it's just so automated.
And I'm down to 1 now. I had 4.
So if we move off frequency, it's quite busy. Gap there. It's on anyway. It's on anyway. So what we could do is go move off again. Go menu SWR, and we could even have the scope. Look at that. And then we can press play. And look, it shows you that the SWR is great. Let's go to, so a completely different band. Let's go function. That's not great, but my antenna is a bit rubbish, to be honest. Let's just go. I've got it's only a, let me think now, it's 66-foot length of wire, so it's struggling to tune it. My G5RV would do a lot better, I think. Anyway, what I'm going to do is connect that other tuner I showed you, which does have SO239, makes it easier. So, nice and simple. Antenna here, and then patch lead to the radio here. So with this one, you can have different types of displays, but you can see it says forward, reflector, SWR, so we'll just quickly... Alright, it's already tuned. There it goes. Or is it? Just go to, let's try it in FM. Not good. So let's hold down the tune. Now you shouldn't need to hold down the tune on this one. It should just tune on just from keying the mic. Okay, I've just tried it there. Oh yeah, the other thing is make sure it's fully charged, because it was a bit low on charge. So it's doing its thing now. There you are. 1.04 SWR. That's it. And this is the Pro version, which added a couple of extra features. And when you press through, you can choose different ways of displaying the information. It's got a Morse code. And I just thought I'd quickly show you that. Bye for now. Works. I think they both work great. Really, this one is really good value. It's about £80. If they added that interface, which I believe you can modify and add, it would be better. So thanks for watching. Bye for now.